you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I, of course, am Mr. Clark Griswold. Thank you guys for joining me today for this video. If you are new to the strat or new to the channel, then welcome to you guys. We are about to change the way that you guys trade in the stock market. Okay, if you haven't done so yet, you can go down below, click that subscribe button, and then click that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one every single day, okay? This is our watch list for the week of, what are we looking at? June 11, 12, June 13th. Okay, so the watch list for June 13th on Monday. I also send out top 5 plays every day. I send out weekly swings, monthly swings. I've got over 200 videos up on this channel for you guys to go through and learn the strat. I go through 3-1 setups, double inside bars, outside bars, entries and exits, what the candlestick numbers mean, Sarah Strat Sniper's 50% rule, broadening formations. I do trade reviews. I've got motivational videos and informational videos, and everything I put out here is for you guys to help you guys learn the strat and help you guys along your journey. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. I send out plays during the week there as well, and you can comment there, you can DM me there. There's no dumb questions and there's no silly questions, guys. You guys are here to learn, and I'm here to teach you guys and help you guys out. And in saying that, I want to keep this stuff free for you guys, okay? So the one thing I ask from you guys in order to keep this free is if a 15-second ad comes up or a 30-second ad comes up, please watch it. That allows the advertisers to pay me for my time to put these videos up for you guys, okay? And I want to be able to keep this free. And on that point, I also want to give something additional back to you guys. So the first month, I haven't decided how I'm going to do this, but I'd like to give you a portion of that ad revenue back to you guys. So I'm going to pick one winner, I think, and we'll do a little bit of a giveaway sometime at the end of June, probably, maybe into July, okay? So follow along, pay attention to that, and look for that. You know, it might be $50, might be $100. I'm not sure what I'm going to do or how it's going to work out, but I'd like to give something back to you guys, okay? So let's get started on this watch list for Monday, June 13th. And we're going to start off with Coke. I don't think SPY has a day set up. So guys, on the right here, you'll see Neo and SPY. I watch Neo and SPY every day just because they're very liquid and they're easy to get into, and they're just two stocks that I just really enjoy trading daily, okay? So we'll start with Coke, KO, and I don't think I'm going to have a top 5 this for Monday just because we've only got about 8 plays on here, so consider this your top 5, okay? So KO Coke had a inside bar, outside bar on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We gapped down, came back up. So we have a 2 down that finished green. Okay, so a 2 down is basically a bar that only breaks the bottom of the previous candle. Okay, the low of the previous candle. So we did finish green. Mondays are tough because the day in the week, we don't know what they're going to be. We have to wait for them to open. So these could both be red on Monday. These both could be green on Monday. Okay, this monthly is red. This quarterly is red. The monthly trigger to go green, the flip, is somewhere up in this range here. Okay, so if we can just put this indicator here and we can see where it is. So if we go to there and we go to the monthly chart, that's almost exactly where it is, okay? This line right here is what we put on the daily chart, and that's the monthly flip. So, again, if we trigger to the upside and hit targets, then we will successfully flip the month to green. So, we can look at Coke tomorrow or on Monday to go up. We can take triggers at $61.89, and then that pink line, I'm going to change it to green. That will be our first target or our first magnitude. And it looks really, really good for the magnitude, okay? And if it gaps up, guys, go check the gap video that I've got. We can play gaps on the 15 or 30-minute chart, okay? So we usually take the break of the second 15 or the second 30-minute candle, and that gives us probability of the direction where we're going to go. Is it gap and go, or is it a gap and crap? Is the terminology there. So that's Coke to go to the upside. We'll move on to CL. That's Colgate-Palmolive. Same scenario. We had a 1-3 gap down. We finished the day with a 2 down that finished green. Gives me probability that this will go to the high side. Okay, this is the trigger for the monthly up here. If we go to the monthly, we can see that. We've already triggered a 2 up, but we are red. So right now it's a failed 2. Could possibly go 3. We're past the 50% mark, but we will see on CL. So again, 2 down green. We have to wait for this to open up. The month is red. We have a ways to go to get back to the top of it. Triggers, we can take calls at $77.25. Again, if you're looking for this indicator, and one other thing, if you're looking for this indicator, go into your indicator tab, type in time frame continuity, author is board rider B. If you're looking for these candlestick numbers to know if it's a 2, a 1, or a 3, you can type in candle type the strat, author is Crinklebind. And I had one of my Twitter followers mention paint 1 and 3 is how you get these colored bars. So mine is a paid indicator through Trading Wars. You can go that route, or again, one of my followers suggested paint 1, and there you go, paint 1 and 3 bars the strat. I haven't put it on here to see what it does, but you guys can experiment with it and see if it works for you guys. Okay, so 77.25 calls. First target is at the top of the wick. We can call it magnitude. We can call it a pivot point. We can say that's where the bears have their stop losses, but that is our target, okay? And again, guys, if you get into this range and there's a reversal on the lower time frame and you're in that 20-30%, I'm okay. You guys can take that money. You have a 20 or 30% trade, it's a good trade, okay? And I used to stress a lot earlier in my first videos that I used to do, take profit. Don't worry about finding these 100%, 2, 3, 400% bangers. They're not out there a lot. And especially for new traders, it's hard. So when you get those 5, 10, 15, 20, 30% gains, make sure you're taking them and just build that consistent profit, guys. So a 10% gain a day over a month is 200%. Is that right? Did I do that right? 10, 50, 200%. 50% a week. Okay? So just concentrate on those little base hits, okay? Don't worry about the homers. Get on base. That's all we need you guys to do for now, okay? Especially if you're new. Next up is EW. Edwards Life Sciences. Same thing, guys. We're not a 1-3, but we're a 2 down that finished green. Okay, so we can look for calls at $94.08. And our first target, we have good magnitude to the upside at $96.37. Again, I don't know what this day and this week are going to be. We have to wait for it to open up. And guys, if these plays don't work out, switch to the 30 and 30 strategy to try and find a 30 and 30 reversal. If you don't know what that is, go check out my 30 and 30 videos, okay? PG is up next. That's Procter & Gamble. Again, same setup. 1, 3, 2 down, finished green. Okay, we're at the bottom of a broadening formation, so we can look for this thing to potentially reverse to the upside. I didn't even have a trigger in there. We'll put it in there together. There's your trigger at 143.15, and there's your target. We'll change your targets to green because that's what I like to do. And there's your target at 146.89. And again, we are all red across the board outside of this day. So it's very possible that PG just continues to trend down, but I don't know what this day and this week are going to bring. Okay, so if we look on the weekly for Procter & Gamble, we've got a long ways to go before we go 2 up on this thing. But again, it's a day trade. It's not a swing trade. So if this day and this week are green, this is a probable trade, okay? Walmart is up next. WMT has a 3, 2 down that finished green. We're going to look for a 2 up. So a 3, 2, 2 reversal to the upside. 122.77 calls. Targets at 124.32. And again, I don't know what this day and this week are going to be. For day trades, I like to see these the same color. The month is a bonus, and as you go further down the line, it just makes a trade more probable. But for the day trades, I like to see the day and the week the same color, okay? XLP is up next. So we have a 2 down that finished green. Okay, so we can look for calls on this one again at 72.49. Targets at 73.97. Really good magnitude there. XEL. XL Energy, 2 down green. We can take calls at $71.58. I'm going to change that color for you guys. That should be yellow. And then let's put the targets in together at the top of the wicks. That's how we do it. The top of the wicks are your targets. Or if we're trending down, the bottom of the wicks would be your targets, okay? So that's XEL, calls at 71.58. Netflix. Netflix has this, look at this big gap down we had on Friday. Okay, so it's a 2 down green. We can take calls at 185.81. And what was I going to say? Targets at 192.57. So again, normally I say that your targets are at the top of the wicks. Well, when we have these gaps, meaning there's no candle here to fill this space, then we take the bottom. That is our first target, to fill that gap. And then your next target would be way up here at 201.69. So it's very likely that Netflix continues to trend down, but we also have that gap to fill. So keep that in mind. And the last play I've got on the list here, guys, KDP. That's Keurig Dr. Pepper, 2 down green. Change that to yellow again. Calls we can take at $35.80. Targets at 36. Whoops. Let's move that up. $36.56 is our first target. 3, 2 down, 2 up reversal is what we're looking at here. We have almost hit the bottom of this broadening formation. You can see that's built here. Higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, and then we just continued. We broke right through this, and again, we can draw another one here. Can do this. Okay, tag the top, coming to the bottom. We'll look to come back up to the top again on Keurig Dr. Pepper. Guys, that's a list for Monday. Again, if these don't play out, they're not great setups because of the time frame continuity on it. So don't feel like you need to trade these, okay? It's not a necessity to trade every day. If these don't work out, if they don't look great off of the start, and you're not trending up, like we talked about, then switch over to the 30 and 30 plays, okay? And start looking for a 30 and 30, or look for setups on smaller time frames into time frame continuity that follow along with that, okay? So have a great weekend, guys. Have a great Monday trading. Look for my weekly swing video. If it's not out already, it will be. And we will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.